Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. I spent pretty much the entire weekend thinking about how frustrating it is when you use a skincare product that is supposed to make your skin better and it instead makes your skin worse. And so I decided that I would compile a video of a bunch of products that were awful for me. So this video is going to be some of my worst skincare products, my product fails type of video. I do want to make a quick disclaimer that this is based on my opinion and my experience, and if you love these products, seriously, that is great. It really is. And I thought maybe it would be helpful if rather than just keeping this a, top 10 list of products that didn't work for me, if I also added in maybe some product recommendations in place of what didn't work for me. So I'm gonna try that. Let me know if you like that approach and let's get into the video. Now I wanna start with some of the products that caused the most damage to my skin, which of course, for those of you that know this channel, means that number one is gonna be that God-forsaken Wet n Wild Detox It Mask. I have never used a skincare product that has caused that much not just actual visible damage to my skin, but mental distress as well. I do have a video talking all about it, but it's one of, if not the most depressing videos on my channel. It was awful. It was a nightmare. I don't actually love this entire category because I have dry skin and really these kind of masks aren't made for my skin, but they also should be possible to be removed from the skin. It should not be a situation of, well, once you put it on, you're going to be wearing this mask for the rest of your life. So really and truly, what I would tell you in this category is don't feel like you have to buy peel-off masks. It's just not a necessary category. It's really and truly not, no matter your skin type. But I know a lot of people like the actual act of peeling masks off, so I did pull a couple from my collection that I do enjoy. I'm going to start with the most affordable one, even though this isn't my highest recommendation. This is the Kongzi Pack by Elizaveta, the Milky Piggy. This one is actually made for combination skin, so again, it's not going to be anywhere near as harsh as that Wet n Wild mask. My concern with this is that it is incredibly scented. But that said, you're not going to leave it on your skin for too long, and I find that, for me personally, the more fragrance in a product, the longer it is on the skin, the more problems we start having. I can usually pull it off in cleansers and masks, but I'd still be careful, especially if you have more sensitive skin. So my second recommendation is one I feel more comfortable recommending, and this is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Purifying Mask with Red Clay. This one is gentle as well, just like kind of everything from First Aid Beauty. This was the first mask of this category that I actually genuinely enjoyed. My personal favorite is also the most expensive here, so don't feel like you have to purchase this product. Really you don't, but it is my favorite. This is the Suasu Clarifying Mask. This one is really the only peel-off mask where I actually see immediate results. It's not difficult to remove. It too does have scent to it, but somehow the whole Suasu line didn't give my skin any problems. It actually made my skin better. Number next on my list, that didn't sound as cute as I thought it would. Number 2 on my list, and the product that inspired this entire video, is this Physicians Formula Charcoal Detox Cleansing Stick. You might notice a trend throughout this video of the word detox. I don't like the word. Why are you detoxing your skin? It's silly in the first place. If you saw my Get Ready With Me video that I posted, what day was that, Saturday? My skin looks pretty rough. I'm having to wear some much heavier foundations than I'd like to on my more casual days because my skin is a mess. And it was so incredibly beautiful before I started using these Physicians Formulas products. I think this is the biggest offender because it feels the most painful when I go to use it. And I feel like, hopefully you can see that this has a lot of exfoliation going on in it, including sand. I was over here thinking that I'm slick and I read ingredients carefully, and I looked at it and I was like, it doesn't look like it's gonna be great for my skin type, but it doesn't look terrible. I missed 4 letters that spell out the word sand. It's giving me flashbacks to why GlamGlow didn't work out for me, which we're gonna talk about in a second. But it's also got glycolic acid along with sand. So I managed to get through using this for 3 days because I really wanted to try it. And every time I was like, this kind of hurts. Skincare shouldn't hurt. It's not a good sign. No pain, no gain absolutely doesn't apply to skincare. It does not. And then lo and behold, I woke up with 3 angry pimples on, I think, day 4 or day 5 of this trial. And I'm just done. I'm not going to keep using this. I'm not going to keep torturing my skin. It sure is a dupe for a lot of GlamGlow products, but that doesn't make it a good product. So instead, I would recommend to you this Masquerade Purifying Cleansing Stick with Red Beet. You actually get a good amount of product. That's something I wanted to point out too. Now this one has a very, very gentle amount of exfoliation to it, so it's really not bad. If you do want something that's a little bit more portable, this is fine. I had to steal it back from Ara because she's fallen in love with it. It's actually cute. Number 3 on my list is the Burt's Bees Makeup Removing Wipes. Now honestly, I don't think you really need makeup removing wipes. I'd recommend to you micellar water over wipes for a variety of reasons. It's gentler, it's better for the environment, but I know some people can't break the habit of wipes. I live with somebody who can't break the habit, so I do understand it. My problem with the Burt's Bees wipes is that this is a lot like the last product. They were painful to use, and of course, I ended up having worse breakouts after using them. So I did make a whole video talking about Burt's Bees and the fragrance in the products and how I believe that is a lot of the issue. I just cannot use those. So that's another product that I ended up having to throw away. My recommendation to replace or substitute for that actually really surprises me. So this was sent to me and I did finish this. This is the Almay Soap Basic Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. When I first used these, I actually thought I didn't like them because they're kind of dry, but then I realized, well, they don't cause problems. So I'm gonna put this as my recommendation, even though, again, this is a whole category that I don't love. So I was kind of like, well, let me see. I do also like the Clinique micellar wipes, but those are more expensive as well. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys that I actually didn't think that highly of Almay before they sent me some of their products. I just didn't. I kind of like didn't give them much chance at the drugstore. Their products looked a little boring to me. Well, that's harsh to say, but after trying them, there's a lot of misses in the makeup line, but I actually like the skincare products that I've tried, especially the makeup removers. Number 4 on my list is the GlamGlow Super Mud Mask, but also kind of a lot of GlamGlow's masks because, like I said, with the Physicians Formula Cleanser, they're just so harsh. They're cramming in physical exfoliation, plus detoxing your skin, plus chemical exfoliation as well. It's just so much going on, really a recipe for disaster. And if you saw my GlamGlow trial, my skin looked worse after using all of their really expensive skincare. But mainly Super Mud was just the worst decision for me. And of course, again, this is because I have dry skin. Throw a bunch of that on top of dry skin. What a recipe for disaster. I also really think you should never overpay for these simple clay masks. So a couple of recommendations that I have. Let me start with the drugstore one. This L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask, this isn't bad. I don't love it. I do think that it's heavily scented as well, so beware of this whole category if you have sensitive skin. But it's not bad, it's cheap, and it's better than GlamGlow's. I like a little bit more the Origins Clear Improvement Mask. This one is also surprisingly affordable, even if it is a Sephora carried brand. So next on my list, I also don't have this anymore. The Skin Iceland Glacial Face Wash. This was just by far the harshest cleanser that I've ever tried. What's kind of funny about saying that is that this is a holy grail for some people that have oily skin. I think we may be getting into the territory of skin type for this one. But that said, I do think that a lot of dermatologists, well, I know for a fact a lot of dermatologists wouldn't recommend you a very harsh cleanser because it's still drying on the skin. And that dry sensation that you experience, it's not good for your skin. Again, erase that mindset of no pain, no gain when it comes to skincare because it's actually the opposite. But again, with this product, it was so drying. And I've tried quite a few drying cleansers. I confess to you that a long time ago, before I really understood skincare, I actually liked drying cleansers because I liked feeling squeaky clean. Now, I've said many times on this channel I don't fall in love with cleansers very easily. I definitely don't. But this one is incredible. This was sent to me, but I love it. This is the Lovely Skin Gentle Cream Cleanser. It feels exactly the same as checks and balances as this one as well, the Skin Iceland. but it doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped or dry, which again it's just not good for your skin. I actually do still have number 6, but I need to just let this go, or maybe use it to wash my hands. I don't know. This is the Pharmacy New Day Gentle Exfoliating Grains, and I talked about in the video in which I reviewed this, I talked about what happened when I used this. It is a powder cleanser, which is not necessarily bad as a category, but Pharmacy put chunks that were just a little bit too big into this product, and they actually got stuck in my pores. And I don't know if you've ever had anything get stuck in your pores, but it is an experience that I don't recommend. It was actually kind of terrifying because it was hard to get out. I was like, oh, am I gonna have little grains stuck in my face for the rest of my life? I have graphite in my hand. Graphite in my hand, I've got metal in my ears. Does that count? Not really. Anyway, I didn't want to have grains stuck in my face. I did manage to get it out, but it was a terrifying experience, so I would definitely recommend instead, since that's pricey, we'll go with the Amore Pacific Treatment Enzyme Peel Cleansing Powder. I absolutely love this. I've been talking about this a lot on my channel, but there's other powder cleansers on the market as well. They are made with finer grains. Again, not even grains, just finer powder. You don't want to have too big of exfoliation going on. Something more gentle, I'm okay with. I know some people don't like the concept of physical exfoliation at all, but I do find this to be a much more gentle form. It's not walnut shells, it's not sand. The last 4 products I'm going to be talking about in this video didn't damage my skin. I just found them to be annoying in one way or another. So let's start with the one that I need to throw this away as well. This is the Bliss Makeup Melt. I don't know if they still make this. I hope they don't, because it just doesn't work. It has terrible reviews. It doesn't remove makeup. Instead, and I actually really can't recommend this enough, this is the Lancome bi-facil. There are several other options in this category. Clinique also has a really good one. I recommend you have one of these products around for removing really, really stubborn mascara. Something like this will last you so long. This is the gift with purchase size, and I hope you Diamond members got your free Diamond gift this Platinum Perks Day, because again, this is something that'll last you so long. You just put a tiny amount of this onto a cotton pad, use it where you can't get that stubborn mascara off. It's actually, I don't like saying this a lot, but it is kind of a life-changing step in removing makeup. If you're just, struggling with these makeup wipes, trying to take mascara off, you gotta get something like this. I'm sorry, but a Sunday Riley product has to make it to the list. So in my case, I think that the UFO oil was just the most, what the heck is this product to me? UFO isn't a terrible idea in theory. It's a 1.5% salicylic topical leave-on product. So if you do struggle with acne, that 1.5% salicylic acid is going to help you. The problem is I don't really understand why it's so stinking expensive, especially for the amount you get, and I don't understand why it's green either. This is all so silly to me when you can absolutely use leave-on salicylic products during the day, at night as well if you need to, and it absolutely will help, but UFO is just so overpriced, basically. I think my top recommendation here is actually going to be the CoverFX Mattifying Primer with anti-acne treatment. This one is at 1%, so it's a little more gentle, but again, it's something you can wear all day, and it's a primer, so you can wear it under makeup, you can wear it without makeup. And if you want something a little gentler, and this has been a holy grail for me for a very long time, the Murad Acne Clearing Solution is at 0.5%. They also have one that is at 2%, but it's a lot more intense, if you ask me. And if you are benefiting from the oil of Sunday Riley's UFO, you got a lot of oil options on the market, from The Ordinary to Physicians Formula's Argan Oil. And also in this category of mildly or severely annoying to me products, honestly, any of the peel gels, I guess I'll just say Peter Thomas Roth's Firmex. I don't like these products specifically because I feel like they're a little bit deceptive. I have a whole video explaining how peeling gels work, but I find them gimmicky because of that, and maybe it's also because a long, long time ago, when I was in a mall, one of those mall kiosk people approached me and was like, let me show you our $200 exfoliating product. Put it on my arm, and wow, all of a sudden there's like tons of my skin, my skin, coming off. You need to buy this $200 product, we'll give it to you for $100. Ugh, mall kiosk people. It's not actually your skin, it's the product balling up to look like your skin so you feel like it's deeply exfoliating when really it's not. Not to say it's not exfoliating at all, because I'm sure to some level it is, but again, I just feel like it's kind of tricky. And it's 2019, you have so many peel options, whether you want to go with the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta peel, which is my absolute favorite. Exuviance has one that's a little more gentle. Even the First Aid Beauty is a good option if you have more sensitive skin. Again, I kind of think we might be seeing a bit of a theme in this video of you don't want to use products that are too harsh, and I don't like things that are gimmicky. And the last product on my list, this one too is just annoying / gimmicky to me, the Patchology Hydrating Lip Gels. It's so funny to me that this was the first ever Patchology product I tried, and I kind of dismissed the brand, but in all truth, I've come to like Patchology minus this product. I'm glad that I gave them a second chance. I just think this is a huge gimmick and also a huge lip mask. It's this giant clear sheet mask for your lips. You leave it on for 5 minutes, you're forced to lay on your back and look up at the ceiling or it's gonna fall off your lips. And it doesn't even do anything. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. I've talked a lot about this at this point. This is the Kaplan MD Lip 20 mask. This has become really difficult to find. I think because, at least for me, it kind of took me a while for this product to grow on me, but I've actually learned to really love it. It is an exfoliating lip product, so it's pretty different, but if you're really just looking for hydration, you've got a ton of lip balms on the market that are gonna do a ton more for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I realized it was actually kind of hard to find lists of worst skincare because I was running Google searches. I was like, oh, nobody wants to do this. And I understand why, because it's a very personal choice. So if you do love any of these products, please feel free to comment your experience below. I absolutely welcome that. And feel free to share any products that were absolute disasters for you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.